Hello, Divine Sunshiners. Stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, Namago.
This is Divine Sunshine, coming to you with a lot of good news and some inspiration. My mom always said a quote, which was, no matter what, even if something was meant for bad, God has a way of turning around for good. So I've had a lot of events, a lot of breakthroughs, a lot of thinking time of, especially when they're saying that this, I watched a young lady, her name is Susan something, I forgot, in which does a lot of things on the Schumann resonance, and me and Schumann resonance, we are very, I'm very sensitive to that light fluctuation that goes on. And so she said that we were presented actually after the Lion's Gate with a second portal open. And that's interesting. I got the number 2 on. And so this was a way in which for us to kind of, to me, I'm being brought to recalibrate ourselves. And a lot of things, although we're talking about these emotional roller coasters and these things going around, that's also helping to kind of break through the shadow work that's bringing attention to us. Let's take it for more of a positive spin of whatever these things that she keeps on talking about, and not, again, the violet flame. I invoke that to transmute and clear anybody if this triggers you. To understand that with that, its purpose is to go there and to tap into the shadow, intensify it more, so that it can bring attention to us as far as the light. That's why I said what one person means it for bad, God means it for good. Always has a way to turn around, especially if you, like my dad said, I put my hand in Jesus's hand and take it from there. So, great things that are coming out of this. 2 things. I woke up very early and I was excited. So, I have, because of the things that have transpired here lately, have created 2 channels. Okay, you have, this one is always known, and I've always stated, is like the DM Advocate channel. Oh, I don't know, I had sleep in my eyes or something. The Advocate's channel is probably the stuff I wipe my face with. The Advocate channel for DMs, or Divine Masculines. On the other channel that I have, and I posted it in the community tab, but I will try to do it again because I'm busy cleaning and constructing. This is like really my biggest accomplishment here. Because if you would have seen what was here beforehand, this wall, most of the time you see me, the back of me, which looks nice. And then you have the other part that you can't see, where I got like stacks and stacks of boxes and things in front of me. And I'm still cranking out my readings and posting things for you all on the YouTube. Trying to get this together because, again, now here in Chicago, we're going remote first, so this is going to be my office / classroom. So I'm in classroom mode where I usually come in and I sweep and get it together, because most of the people know me. I close my door, hit my house music or my music, and then in a day's time, my classroom is back up and running. And I say I'm going to do it with the same fever and fiber that I do there, even here in the office. So, back to what I was saying. 2 things. So the other channel is called Divine Matters of the Heart. That is going to be my feminine channel only. My suggestion for you is that if I were you, I would subscribe to both. Okay, and I'm going to tell you why. Because on this channel now, on Divine Masculines, on Divine Unisouls 11 channel, which is for the Divine Masculine, I'm doing more things that evokes your, just like the Divine Masculine, your thinking. So on this channel, you'll find the trigger warning, um, survival guides. I'm picking up, why I say suicide? Is somebody thinking about doing that? Watch it. It's not that serious right now. I know the emotions is kind of high. I'm time jumping, but I picked up somebody say suicide. Don't think about doing that. Survival guide. I promise you, it'll get better. It looks worse now, but it will get better. Survival guide. DM to DF. Messages about the karmic, about the divine masculine, about the divine feminine. Or maybe I only do the divine masculine on this side and I'll do the divine feminine on the other side. On divine matters of the heart, you find everything that's emotional based, such as the divine love letters, twin flame quickies, some new things, products that I'm call it love notes, where I give you things like I do as far as the trigger warning, but those things are more so to invoke the heart. That's going to be on that side. That channel is purely for those who are wanting union for themselves and know that they want union with their person. They're not wishy-washy, not thinking about the new love or the exes from Texas. That is purely to help motivate you to want to continue to focus in on the divine counterpart that you have only. Okay? Not to go back and forth. So that's what I'm creating that channel. That's purely to keep you motivated emotionally to stay in the game. Remember, again, my purpose for creating this channel is to give you the keys to union. Okay, this is another way of showing you specifically how you've got to be able to deal with both energies. Okay, although it's two channels, but again, it's still saying how it all comes together underneath still the umbrella of Divine Unisouls 11. Okay, so make sure you go over there and you subscribe. This week I will be uploading, doing some things. Right now what I have on there is all of my favorites right now that I have already had done. You ain't even hooked in, so you're just going in and out. All of my favorites that I have as far as the love letters. I think I left twin flame quickies over there, and just so new people can kind of see what's going on there. I know through the community tab you are not able to. So again, me and my Aquarius mind connected with my Aquarius DM, us together, we are coming up with coming up with ideas that help you to come up with that. I thought about this morning, I don't know why Little Richard was on my mind, and thinking about him is how he was always saying, I'm the architect of rock and roll, and how everybody pretty much with him and his androgynous self, because of how out he was out there, a lot of times people did not embrace Little Richard because they didn't know what category to put him in. And I understand when you're watching my channel, and sometimes it's a little hard for you to kind of be able to grasp, because this is so right-winged, as angelic of an idea for you to kind of think out of the box. But again, this is something, and this is the way in which this channel here is a way to prepare you and get you ready for the new age and the new Aquarius period in which we are getting to. And with that understanding that I am allowing source and spirit to use me as a voice. I always say I feel like I'm the Sojourner Truth or Harriet Tubman of this twin flame thing, where Harriet Tubman was known to say, we gonna get to the promised land whether you like it or not. It ain't no turning it back around. She pulled a gun out on you. I always say in some ways I feel like we might be our past, some kind of way of connection with her. And so I'm harrying you and telling you, we're going to get this union whether you want it or not. So it's going to be union with self, union with your twin flame of whomever. But we're going to get this union. And just like I say, Little Richard, acknowledge the things that is going on this channel as well. Understanding it's not me who is doing the work. It is the I am that is doing the work through me to give you what you need at this time. Look past the preacher-like voice that I have or the in-your-face thing, because that's something that you need at this time. We have to remember again, like I said, when things are done to us or done in which we consider to be bad and God turns it around to be good, those things are the things that sharpen us and makes us much stronger. And this is what you have to open yourself onto. April Williams always said that my divine masculine always likes to take hard towers. And in some ways, I take hard towers too, but mine's are the aha ones. His is the physical ones that slap down, knock him down off his ass towers. Then he gets it. And sometimes we need that push. And this is what this channel supplies you with, the hard aha towers to make you think, to say, could I do something different? And now you got another tool here, which is the divine matters of the heart channel. Please also, last thing about mine is I'm plugging things and programs that I'm coming up with to help you out. Say to pump you up is the support, the Sunshine Circle. Please make sure that those of you all that's sitting there and you posting, I'm like somebody else that said it on another channel, say, please do not, I think it was K Moon, continue to post your whole life on any channels, rather it's mine or not, and not put yourself in a safe space where it's more sacred for you to say, to share those ideas and those things with people who are able to support you. I strongly recommend that you get yourself into the Sunshine Circle support group. This is a way, right now I have pulled back. I have entrusted my 2 playground associates in our firm, April Williams, the dynamic April Williams with the meditations, and the dynamic Kathy D, who is the Jedi mind trickster, for her to help you to get your mind right. I will drop in every now and then on there because I got another thing, and I'll talk about that next, that I want to do. You need to get into that. These times right now, they're emotional things. I thank God that the support, I didn't even ask for it, that I was going through this weekend. I'm not going to name who it is, but the divine masculine energies came in strong for me. Even my divine masculine stepped up and came in, and some kind of energetically, I didn't explain to him what was going on, but you know, they know. And he was just like, hey, what's happening? I was like, okay. And another divine masculine, they're like, hey, where you been? And you know, swooped in and came in. Dad came in. My grandmother, who has more of a, both of them did, has more of a masculine hold of energy. She came in. And so again, you got the tangible 3D and the 5D support system, and the angels came in. That's why it's important for you to have that support. It talks me off of jumping off that thing. I'm not saying suicide, off of that proverbial Sears Tower, or Willis Tower as they call, and say, hey, let me talk to you real quick. It's not that bad like it seems. I think maybe you need to take another perspective of how you are actually looking at this situation, and maybe you need to try this. This person knows who he is. Thank you so very much. I know we're a support system for both each other. So my thing is this. You need those times where you got, as my mom says, God with the skin on to be able to get you through. Do not, and I keep on picking up this person with suicide. I don't know what this is coming from. Do not get to a point that you're doing that. The support system program that I have, they meet Mondays, 7:30 via Zoom, 7:30 Central Time, Zoom time. I moved it down much later because I know all of us are now, you're teachers, you're getting back to work. Summer is over with, you spend it with the kids, and so now it is time for you to get back into the groove of things. As you're getting back into the groove of things, again, 7:30, the kids should be settled, they should be fed, you should be able to participate in that. That's your time. That's dedicated, invested time in yourself that you are doing. This is very important that you do that. $7 going from today, 8/17, all the way until 9/14. It's a month. So you meet up with each other. I think it says 7 consecutive, some kind of way. It's over a month. You got 7 times they meet in this cycle, and then we'll start all over again. Make sure that you take time to do that. I learned the lesson. You say, hey, I'm over the channel, and I still seen why it was important to have support. Somebody that understands the journey. Now, I talked to that good girlfriend, because thank God I've been blessed that I have good girlfriends, but they still don't understand the twin flame journey. They ain't walked the walk. And I know even when I'm living here with my mom, and she's a twin flame, and it's still kind of hard to kind of break it down to her. She gets some of the terminology, but not all. So my thing is, get with some experts and some other people that's on the journey that have more of an understanding and knowledge base on this. I can't stress this enough, how important that this is. Also, on my channel, once things settle down, I will start a masterclass on getting into the heart. I've started some things. I'm going to do a book. I've also had some material. I kind of introduced that at the Lionsgate 88. Again, that's my basis of my book. That's my information. That's my stuff that I will be sharing with you as well, and helping you to kind of get yourself into the heart space, because that's place especially for feminines and divine masculines, and I suggested both. Also, that's all those on the divine feminine energies channel, but you remember we house both. It's very important that you get in touch with that heart. A lot of times society has made males feel that it's not all right to get in their heart space, and a lot of times for feminines, it's shamed on you too when you are active from your heart space and they try to throw you into more of a masculine thought. That will, I'll let you know when that's happening. I'm kind of getting told that it'll probably start maybe in October for that. Let things kind of settle. Let me find my groove with school, and then I can see how that would go. Okay? All right, then. That is it. I had to tell you about what great things are happening on this channel as well. And so then make sure you go to divineunisouls11.co. Sign up for the support group. It's at 7:30. There's no excuse. Ain't nothing going on at 7:30. Everything should be shut down, and you should be in the house anyway with all this quarantine stuff going on across the land. All right, then. So make sure you go over there. $7 holler. That's it. That's all. And you get 7 consecutive. So that means almost you paying $1 for each week. For you get all these resources from the lady. And we said in our playground stream, we extend ourselves, but we do it because we know that you will benefit from it, and we know in return that source has us, and we will get it back in tenfold. All right, then, as always, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, namago. Love you.
Hello, Divine Sunshiners.